Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. My name is Lewis, and today sees the start of a brilliant new series. Yes, we're going to be doing a new series called Getting Tekkit with Lewis, and I'm basically going to be using this series to talk about all the stuff that you guys have been asking me. So I've realised that in the Minecraft Tekkit with Lewis series, unfortunately, I can't get through to all of your bits and bobs. Hello there, Rain. Goodbye, Rain. Has to make an appearance. So yeah, we're going to be talking about all of your questions and bits that have been coming forward. Every week I'm going to grab all the questions together, and then we're basically going to run through as many as possible, because I can't actually cover everything in the Tekkit series or Tekkit series. I kind of have a set guideline on how I want it to go and where I want it to go, so sometimes your suggestions, as amazing as they are, I can't actually get around to it because there's just not enough time and there's too many items. So we're going to use this series basically to show off any questions that you have and discuss all the bits and bobs that you guys have been talking about. So probably only going to be a weekly series, maybe twice a week, depends on how I feel. But there you go. So the new series is going to be called Getting Tekkit with Lewis, and that is going to be it. So I'm going to start off with one from Cole Valley and Court, I think that's the right one. He's asked us to show off your energy setup. So in this actual build I've done, if you've watched any of the previous series, this is actually a really simple setup. So at the minute I've basically got a ton of solar collectors on top, and they're all running through glass fiber cables which are shooting down the bottom and going straight into my MFU, I think I'm using an MFU. Jesus Christ, it's been so long since I've checked this. MFE even, yeah, I'm using an MFE, 600,000 EUT, 128 out. So there you go, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm using for my energy bits and bobs at the minute. In the last couple of builds that I've done, because I've actually jumped between servers a few times, I was using wind power on one of them. So a lot of you guys may have seen my wind power setup that I did as well, but at the minute it's literally just the solar panels and bits and bobs that we've got going on top. I find it a lot easier going for the green side of things, because that way you haven't got to worry about coal or anything, and you can just kind of get on with it. So there you go. If I was you though, I would probably build for an MFSU. I've been hanging around with this just because I haven't needed to upgrade, but an MFSU is probably the way to go. Just don't forget to put in all of your extra bits and bobs so you don't go blowing up all your tings like I did with this one. Right, so the next one goes to Click Here to win a potato. Jesus Christ, I'm reading this off a piece of paper and this is like the hardest thing I've ever done. Your name, seriously. Click here to win a potato is asked. Kleinstar, how does it work? So if you don't know this one, this is fairly simple. Now the Kleinstar comes in many of different forms. Basically it is a mobile battery for all your magical gizmos. So for any of the build craft and industrial craft stuff, you have batteries, so you can carry around batteries with you can carry around bat boxes and charge stuff that way. Equivalent exchange is all done through EMC. Now EMC is the equivalent value to a number that is specific to the item that it goes to. A bit of a big one there. So I can show you in an easy way what this is. Right, so inside here we have 1,169,615 EMC. Now if we was to make one iron ingot, that's bringing it down to 1,169,359. So that has used that little bit of a bob up, and basically through that you can see how much that iron ingot is worth in an EMC value. Now the Kleinstar holds so much EMC value, and you can use that to power things. So for instance, the dark matter furnace, you could pop it in there, and then any smelting you have to do, I'm pretty sure I have some bits on me actually, I'll show you how it works. Yeah, bit of tin. There we go. So if we pop that in there, that's going to use the EMC from the Kleinstar to charge and use the actual dark matter furnace. Now the Kleinstar itself is awesome for any of the magical items that you've got buzzing around with you. So the catalytic lens, vulcanite amulet, ring of ignition, swift water rending gale, all those bits and bobs, you can use EMC. And like I say, the EMC from the Kleinstar comes in lots of different values. So you can have the original Kleinstar Ein, you have the Sphy, the Dry, the Fear, and the Kleinstar Omega, which is the big bad boy of the lot of them. Now the actual potency of them is massive when you get to the Omega, but it is one hell of an expensive item to make, and that's the reason I haven't spent a whole episode going through all the different type of Kleinstars, just because it takes too long, way too long. I can show you here actually. Klein. There we go. So we got the Ein, Zwei, Drei, Vier, Sphere, and the Omega. And yeah, if you haven't noticed, that it's German numerals there for you. So the Kleinstar Omega is the big bad boy of the lot, and that basically will hold a ton of energy. Now when it comes to charging them, the easiest way I find is just pop it in here. As long as you've got the EMC hold it up, then you can do that. You can also put it in some energy collectors and bits, and that will do it all for you. So that is it, I believe. That is the Klein start. Now make sure you keep it charged, and obviously if you can use power items, then I would suggest booting up a couple of times to maybe as fire or dry. There you go. So the next one goes out to 12R Hagebert. Oh my god. How do you use a mining turtle? Now, a mining turtle is something I haven't actually gone through in any of the episodes, purely because it's not been on my agenda to do, but I've had a few of you asking, how do you use a mining turtle? Now, I'm actually going to spawn in a mining turtle, and I'm going to show you the recipe for it first, because I'm not doing an episode on making a mining turtle. I'm just going to show you guys how to use it. So there's two types. You can have a wireless mining turtle or a regular mining turtle. Now, a wireless mining turtle, basically, you can use from a computer that's within a 50 block radius, I believe, but you have to have a wireless transmitter fitted into it. So we're going to use the regular mining turtle. Now, the recipe for that one looks like that. So a diamond pickaxe and a turtle, and a turtle is all these bits here. So iron ingots, chest, and a computer. And a computer is very simply glass, redstone, and your bricks. So there you go, that's that. Now if we take a mining turtle, and we're going to need some fuel for a mining turtle, so the best way to do it, I think, is just with a bit of coal. Yeah, a bit of coal. And we're going to go and use this bad boy. Now, a mining turtle, when you actually start using it, does bring up a display like a computer, and you have to put in a certain remedy to make it work. So if we pop it down here, I shouldn't put it where the sand is, really. Now, if you right click, it brings up this screen here. Now, you want to pop some stuff in there, so we'll put the coal in there, and the code we're going to put in is excavate. And what number you put in next is the amount of radius of blocks that it will go in a 4x4 down towards bedrock. So if you put excavate 3, it's going to mine in a 3x3 radius. You could put 6 or 7, it'll do it in 6 or 7. But bear in mind the mining turtle's actual chest inside it is this size. So more coal and more fuel you put in, less you're going to actually be able to carry. And once it gets all its bits, it just comes straight back up. So if we put in excavate 3, it is now excavating. So it's basically going to go around. This is a really cool little object, this is, and very cute actually. So it's basically going to make its way around in a 3x3, taking out anything it needs to take out in the meantime. If we right click on it, if I can get down to it, right click on the bad boy, there you go, you can see it's got 7 sand in it. Now if you actually get in the way of it, I'm going to show you now, see if I can get in the way of it. Oh no. Oh, come on, you little turtle. There we go. If you get in the way of it, it will jump its way back up and it'll stop. And if you right click again, it is mined 15 blocks in total and returning to surface. So you could then type in, once again, excavate 5. There we go. So it's excavating in a 5x5 radius. So it's going to make its way further down, or it's always going to make to the certain bedrock size, but it's going to make it down in a 5x5 radius. So you're going to pick up more, but there's a higher chance that evidently you're going to run out of blocks for your mining turtle. Once it gets enough, it will head up to the surface. Obviously you can then take all the bits out of it and carry on. The wireless mining turtle basically is identical to this, except you can control it with a computer in a 50 block radius. I'm not too sure about actually taking the blocks out of it. I don't know, we'll have to find out about that one. But that is how you use a mining turtle. So there you go, everyone's been asking me, there you go, mining turtle for you. Right, so that is that episode out the way. If you have any questions on stuff or want to know how something works, for instance, then leave all your comments and stuff on these ones, which is going to be Getting Tekkit with Lewis. And obviously I will look through them, and if it's of a good stature of a question, then I will make sure it's thrown into the next episode for you. So, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that one. My name's Lewis. I'll see you soon for some more Tekkit with myself, where we'll carry on with the series. A bit of Daisy on the side. In the meantime, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.